The origin of the Tefilin comes from the Shema, the first and the second chapters of the Shema, where it says, "V'hayale ot al yadecha v'hayaletu tafot b'neinecha." These words that I'm saying to you should be a sign upon your hand and as a frontlet between your eyes. And this commandment of using these words as a sign on your hand and a frontlet between your eyes appears 4 times in the Torah. It appears in the first chapter of Shema, in the second chunk of Shema, and it appears twice in the book of Exodus when it talks about the firstborn and the exit from Egypt. So the rabbis, based on ancient traditions, interpreted that what this meant, this was not a metaphor. This was not just to have the words on your hand and on your arms, but really put them, bind them physically to you. So the tefillin are boxes made out of leather. Boxes made out of hard leather that contain those 4 passages. Now, there are 2 different kinds of tefillin. There's the tefillah shel yad, the tefillin of the tefillah, the singular of tefillin is tefillah, the tefillah of the arm, and the tefillah of the head. And in the one of the arm, you have one single long roll of parchment with the 4 paragraphs written in it. And in the one of the head, as we shall see, there is 4 different compartments, and each one has the individual passage. So in this way, we're actually binding the words of the Torah. These are mini Sefer Torahs that are contained here, and we're binding them to our hands. And this is probably the most holy object a Jew comes into contact each day. Right? The Torah we only read Mondays, Thursdays, and Sabbath, and on the holidays. But a male Jew is commanded to put on tefillin every day, except for some Shabbos and holidays. Okay, so the way you wear them is... Problem is, once you start laying the tefillin, you cannot talk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them, and then I'm going to sort of deconstruct so I can show what I did, because otherwise it would be a blessing in vain. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להניח תפילין. So this is the process of laying tefillin. You first put the tefillah of the hand because it's mentioned first in the verse. V'hayale ot al yadecha. It shall be a sign on your hand. But in the Talmud there is a debate whether this is one commandment and this is another commandment, whether the tefillin as a whole are separate commandments or one commandment. So in a way, we start laying the tefillin of the tefillah of the hand. You saw I stopped sort of at the wrist, and then I put the tefillah of the head, and then I finished laying the tefillah of the hand, sort of to balance out these 2 opinions in the Talmud. One that says there are 2 commandments, so they should be independent, and the one that says they're one commandment. The tefillin are worn on the inside of the weaker arm. I am right-handed, so I wear it on my left arm. People who are left-handed wear on their right hand. If I put my hand next to my body, the tefillah is actually next to my heart, which is part of the purpose. Traditionally then, it goes down the arm with you have 7 wraps around the arm. Other traditions through Kabbalah have a little bit more, they wrap it around the box. This is really actually varies from community to community. And the way it wraps around the hand is actually also dependent on communities. This is traditional Sephardic way of wrapping it.